Alright guys, well, welcome to the channel. I'm Josh, this is Steven, and today we're going to be doing some basic maintenance on the old RZR 1000 XP4 here, and we're going to be talking about two upgrades that I would consider are must-have upgrades for any machine like this. Steven, what kind of maintenance are actually going to be doing today?
We're just going to be changing oil, changing the front and rear case, oil and the air filter, greasing the wheel bearings. That's pretty much it.
Alright, that's all good stuff. Let's get to it. Alright, what all we got here?
This is just a regular oil change kit from Polaris. Comes with your 2 quarts and 16 ounces oil and your oil filter. It's Polaris air filter for them. I think that's a little different than stock. I haven't actually looked yet. It's supposed to be a little better filter design, I guess.
Alright.
Then you got your demand drive fluid and your transmission fluid. You know, your demand drives your front end and your transmissions for the rear end.
What kind of tools we got here?
We got an 8mm Allen. That's for your drain plugs for your front and rear, and your fuel plugs also.
Alright.
And then the 6mm Allen is for your oil pan. And then that's a wheel bearing greaser from superatv. The funnel with the hose on it. If you haven't ever changed the oils in these Diffs, they're kind of hard to get to. The hose kind of helps you out, you know, and the funnel keeps you from spilling.
Oh yeah, must have.
Yeah, and a filter wrench for the oil filter. You know, just basic stuff. They do recommend 14 foot-pounds of torque on the drain plugs. I've already broke them loose, so we're just going to use the T-handles a little faster.
Foot-pounds or inch-pounds?
I think it's foot-pounds.
Alright.
I believe.
We'll double check just in case.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got a grease gun down there.
Yeah.
And, we got a drain pan right here somewhere.
It's under the outside already.
Alright. In order to get to this, we got to go through the back seats. You want to show us how to take out the back seats? I'm going to start going from there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, until you get to the oil filter on one. Probably took that side out, but it's pretty simple. Harnesses make it a little harder, but there's just a clip back here. You just pick up on it and then pull up on the back. Angle it out. Comes right out.
Let's look at this out there. There. Probably see it. There's the old oil filter, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's right in that hole there.
Alright guys, while we're here waiting for Steven to get set up, look at an engine oil change every 50 hours or 6 months or 1,000 miles, whichever comes first.
Let's drain the oil first. It's the 6mm Allen for your oil. It's right here in this hole. Hang on.
Alright, so we're under here. We're using the 6mm Allen there.
Yeah.
Doing the drain plug right now.
Yeah, drain plug for your oil. Just right up in here. And
looks like it's coming up pretty easy. It's always a good sign. Does this just have one drain plug on it?
yeah, just for the oil it does. Make sure not to drop your crush ring for your drain plug.
Does it recommend replacing the crush ring?
It does recommend replacing it after each use. You might be able to get by with 2 uses though.
Fair enough. Alright, while this is draining, we're going to move on.
Guys, we get the crush ring out of the box here, out of the oil change kit from Polaris. It's just a copper washer. Some people call it a crush ring. And there ain't nothing to change in it. You literally just pull the old one off, slide the new one on. But I don't know if you can see in the video. See, one side's kind of shiny. The other side's real shiny, but it's flat. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, I can see it pretty good.
Best to put that side up. That way, you know, it's against a flat surface. It's going to seal better.
Oh yeah, that was quick. Oh, bear with us while we get situated here. Oh yeah, there we go. As always guys, with just basic maintenance, if you start that drain plug in there and it doesn't feel right, you should stop and make sure that it's threading properly.
You definitely don't want to cross thread that. That would not be a good day.
Oh yeah, it'd be a nightmare. Absolute nightmare.
Guys, here's your oil filter. On the 4-seaters, you can take out your back seat. There's an access panel here. I have a filter wrench that fits it. I don't know what size it is, so I couldn't tell you really. it works. You got a little room in here to get it.
Was that Irwin? Filter wrench?
It came from Napa. I think it's a Napa brand.
Okay.
I always put a little rag in here because you will lose oil, and it keeps it from, you know, running down your motor and your skid plate are out on the floor, your garage, or wherever you're at changing oil. Look over all the mud. I must have missed a spot there when I was spraying it off.
Dude, once you get these things dirty, they are never clean ever again.
Well, if you watched the last video there, or mud video, went some pretty deep stuff there.
Oh yeah. That old filter got anything crazy in it?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit the camera. No, just, you know, they're pretty small filters. Just a little bit of oil. Don't look too bad in here, but the pan is a little black.
You gonna do the old put a little oil on the new ring?
I already did.
Oh, all right, you're one step ahead of me.
Yeah. I beat the camera to it.
Steven's like, Josh, you're an idiot. Just let me do my work here. You keep being the cameraman. Fair enough.
Start.
Guys, this is another point. If you feel this thing start to cross thread, back off and try again.
See there, it caught some oil.
Oh yeah. The more oil you catch, the better. That way you got less cleanup. I mean, unless you just ain't gonna clean up and just go mudding afterwards, but then that oil just goes everywhere, so.
It collects a lot of dust and dirt too. Makes a big mess on your skids.
You gonna leave it hand tight, or you gonna tighten it up with the?
I usually, when I change an oil filter, I just screw it in, start skin with my hand, and I leave it. It's usually pretty tight. When you go take it off, most of the time gotta use a filter wrench to get it off. So.
Fair enough. Go ahead.
To access where you pour your oil in, you know, your filler neck, or well, on this is just a cap. You just take this piece out of your bed, you just pull up on this and lift, and it comes right out. It's pretty simple. And you got your oil cap right here.
It's pretty convenient.
Yeah, that kit that I bought actually came with spark plugs, but if you watch our videos in Brimstone, I had some fuel pump issues. I actually changed my spark plugs in because it's kind of starving of fuel, and I figured they might have been burnt up a little. Fuel plug or spark plugs aren't expensive, so I just changed them too.
Fair enough.
2 quarts. I think it's $5.50.
Oh, it's probably got Polaris' crazy labeling on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever thought of this, your butthole. Why can't you just tell us 5W30, 5?
Oh, it's on the box. $5.50.
550. That's close.
They actually send you the exact amount of oil. I mean, there's no. Hopefully it's good. You know, hopefully they don't spill any. I'm trying. I'm always slow. What are you talking about?
I would call it meticulous, not slow. You know, you gotta look at the bright side of life. You know.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to finish topping this off, and then we'll get back to you in the next part, which is actually going to be the air filter, which conveniently is right there. All right, here we go.
All right, you ready now?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, guys, we're gonna change the air filter in here. It's not that hard. You just pull these down, unhook them, pull them back. On the top, you can't really get them out, so you can just raise them up, leave them unhooked. And then this one, you just kind of have to unclip. It's a little bit of a pain. You just kind of tilt your box back, and you have access to it then.
Man, look at all the dirt in that thing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I actually probably should have changed this before now. I have 500 miles. This is a factory filter. I just take it off and use an air hose and blow it out and clean it after every ride. But
yeah, that's what I do. I try to clean it with an air hose or vacuum it or do something to it every time to reverse the airflow through it.
yeah, it helps clean them out. But as you can see, The new ones, it's a different color.
Oh yeah.
Same size. I think it's supposed to actually filter better. Probably have to reshoot this video.
We got Shawnee pulling up.
Once you just slide it right back on there and just reinstall your box.
That was easy.
Yeah.
Next part, I got a feeling ain't gonna be so easy. The wheel bearings. We'll see how that goes. Now the air filter is extremely easy to change, and if you don't change it, you're going to regret it because like Tyler's machine had a crack in his air box area, and it actually ended up blowing up the motor in his machine. So this is something that's easy, and if you're not doing it, you're an idiot, just flat out.
Yeah, because it's not very expensive, and it's definitely good preventative maintenance.
Yeah, that's going to protect your machine. It's well worth it.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the wheel bearings. Rolling.
And guys, here we're gonna grease the wheel bearings. I already got the tire off. You're gonna have to take your brake caliper off. It's just two 15mm bolts. We've already broken it loose and have it off of here. And then you have to take your castle nut off of here. It's a 27mm. That's what it is. There's two washers in here. When you go to work this off, it should fall right out. Just put it up on the ground. Here's the wheel bearing greaser from superatv. It should go all the way in there flush. And you just grease it. And you should have grease come out around the outer race here when it's full.
Yeah, this is one of those things where people kind of skip over on wheel bearings, but it will come back to bite you if you don't do it.
Yeah, I think it was Jared that had some issues in West Virginia last time we went, wasn't it? With wheel bearings? Had a roar noise or something.
Bush is the one that had the wheel
Bush?
bearings. Yeah, because he ended up buying a wheel bearing greaser like this, and then
There we go.
how many pumps is it recommended to put in there?
It doesn't say. I guess just till it starts running out. That's what happened there. So,
all right,
we just go with that.
And you prefer any kind of grease in particular?
I think they actually come with marine grade high temp grease. I don't have that because I normally use trucks. I don't have a boat or anything. So that's just what I put in it. But you know, the marine grade grease is probably a little better for water and stuff where you're in and out of it and whatnot.
All right, and we'll move on to the diffs. Go ahead.
Guys, we're gonna change the transmission fluid now. Drain plug is in between your two skid plate bolts right here. It's actually right dead center.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's all right.
Go ahead.
And it's a 8mm Allen. Ooh,
Dirty.
yeah, boy.
Oh, son, right there looks like some swamp water coming out there.
It does.
May not be good, but.
It's only 500 miles too.
Well, if it's dirty, it means it's working though, so that's good.
Yeah. At least it's not pure water. I've done that before on the old four-wheelers.
See, then there's another plug right there. I'll take that out in a second.
Yeah.
Is that 8mm as well?
Yeah, it's 8mm too. Just help drain a little faster, and then you got to fill it up too. So it's got to come out either way.
All right, well, I'll catch you guys in a second when we're filling her back up. All right, let me read from my handy dandy script here. It says here, transmission fluid, 100 hours, 12 months, or 1,000 miles. Yeah, nice script. All right, what we got here, Steven?
We got the AGL transmission fluid. We're gonna pour it in. This is the funnel with the hose. You can see you can never pour that in there without it. You know, I don't know if you got a good camera angle of it or not.
Oh yeah, because of your radius rod plate and everything back there. Well, it's actually your cage in your case, but
Yeah, pretty tight fit there.
GoPro died.
Oh no.
Anyways, we started putting the stuff in here. As you can see, it It isn't as alarming as we thought because this fluid's pretty dark. So we seen that really black fluid coming out of there. I was a little worried at first and had a lot of shavings on the magnetic drain plug at the bottom, but I think it's gonna be all right.
Yeah, I believe it'll be fine.
All right, let's move on to the front. When we get this done, we'll see you then. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to change the front diff fluid. You got still 8mm. It's the drain bolt fits right there, if you can see it.
Yeah, it's a little awkward to get up in there.
Yeah, we go ahead and take another bath here like we did on the rear.
Does this one got a drain plug? Ooh. Oh, that one looks clear. See, that one looks how you think it looks.
Yeah.
Does it got a drain plug on the front of it too?
The diff?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just got this one drain plug here, and then the fill plug's up here on the top on this side.
Let me come around there and take a look at it. Oh yeah, there she is.
Right in there.
Right in there.
And on your plugs, guys, this isn't like your motor oil. There's just O-rings on these. Just inspect them as long as they're not cut or torn and they're still there. You'll be good to go.
Magnetic too? Got a little buildup on it?
Yeah, it's got a little buildup, but probably just normal.
Alright.
No sprag gears fell out, so.
It's always a good sign. Alright, we're going to get this changed and we're going to get that fluid put in that little hole right over here that we was talking about.
What did the book say, ounce-wise?
8.5 ounces of that, I think it's called on-demand drive fluid. Let's see, this is it right here. Demand drive fluid. Yep, 8.5 ounces. So anyways, we're going to get that put in there and we'll be talking about the upgrades next. We're recording.
Hey guys, we was talking about 2 of the major upgrades you should do if you have a razor. One's the A-arms. These are my uppers, and my bushings actually wore out. I mean, you could take my A-arm and it had all kinds of slack in it. Instead of buying bushings, I just done the 1.5" forward A-arms from superatv, and I did their tie rod kit while I was in there. We probably rode, I don't know, about 600 miles, I guess, altogether this year, I'd say. And we've had 2 people break tie rods, and it's just a pain in the hind end to get somebody out.
Oh yeah.
With a broke tie rod. It is aggravating.
Takes forever. Somebody's got to walk beside of it, kick the tire, or you got to try to get the front of their machine up and basically haul the front of their machine in the air while you're going down the trails. It's a nightmare. Let's take a look at how these old stock parts compare to the actual new parts from superatv you put on your machine. Let's walk over there and see.
Most noticeable difference right off is the tie rods. I don't know.
Pretty hard to tell.
If you can see the difference.
Got a whole lot of arm right here. But you can see right there. Oh yeah, that's a perfect shot. You can see how much bigger those new tie rods are than the old tie rods. And the superatv, if you ever deal with them, they are awesome.
Their customer service is top notch.
Fast shipping, good prices on their stuff.
I ordered these Wednesday, all these parts last week, and they came in. They were at the house on Friday. I mean, I called and ordered it. I actually ordered it online, and they just awesome to talk to, help you out any way they can. I did the chromoly 4340 ball joints while I was in there, and upgraded them. They're pretty good, pretty big, and seem like they're going to hold up well. They said that that's the ones they recommend for trail riding and hill climbing, mostly the type of riding we do. The A-arms, there's a pretty noticeable difference on them. The camber on them's adjustable. This is this offside, but I mean, just holding it up here, you can see the difference in the tube size. And here you can see the adjustable ends. You can adjust your camber to factory machines are 0. You can set it to negative or positive. I went -2. I'm going to try it out on our next ride. If I don't like it, I'm going to go back to 0 camber. Just to see if it helps me, makes a difference.
All right, guys, that's all we got for you today. And oh yeah, one last thing with the control arms. It allows you to run bigger tires, like he's running 32s right now, and sets it, gives you offset, well, 1.5 inches forward.
1.5 inches forward. It actually doesn't change your axle length, so you don't have to change axles. It just sets your ball joint 1.5 inches forward.
Yeah, but yeah, awesome upgrades. You definitely need to get these things if you don't have them, and you're gonna be looking to make your machine more reliable, more trail worthy, so you can hit stuff a little harder, hit stuff a little more confidence, this is the right direction you need to go.
That's the biggest thing to me. Because I mean, the limo, you've seen him in some of our videos. He's twisted one A-arm, I think, or two. No, the other was a radius rod.
Yeah.
He twisted a radius rod, but he did twist an A-arm. He broke an axle, broke 2 axles on that last ride we had. He's pretty rough.
He's an animal.
Yeah. But it's definitely a good upgrade to have. Like Josh said, a lot more confidence when you're hitting rough stuff. You don't have to worry about it as much. Because if you break an axle, you can get a machine out of the woods. When you break a tie rod, it takes a long time to get out of the woods. And
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
aggravating.
And if you ever break one of these big ones, you know, by some off chance, now you got 2 backups, take one with you, maybe keep it in the truck, or you actually have a lot of storage because you got the 4-seater. So
Yeah.
you can just bring it with you, and it will definitely help you out in a pinch, I think.
And SuperATV has lifetime warranty on everything. They told me if I bent, broke anything, the A-arms, it's just to send them a picture. They'd ship in it. Didn't have to send it back or nothing.
Also, we're not, you know, sponsored by SuperATV. We just really like their stuff. It'd be awesome if we were sponsored.
Yeah, real nice.
But we're still small, so maybe one day, you know, dreams.
Yeah. But they are good people. I mean, they make an awesome product. Everything I bought from them fits perfect. I mean, it's, you know, it's just great stuff. Seems well made.
All right, guys. If you like this kind of stuff, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button down below. It's free, doesn't cost you a thing. It helps us out. And until next time, we'll see you guys then. Have a good one.